I get up this morning, made my coffee, open up my shade so that I can see Mount Rainier, and instead I see a plume of black smoke. What the hell is going on? Some jackass set a fire. I call 911. There's a fire truck over there. It looks like the BNSF tracks. Let's see how long it takes them to put the fire out, shall we? So look at that. I was like, and let me tell you something, it just started, because when I first got up and started making my coffee, I could see just fine. Somebody just set this. The fire department got over there pretty quick, but I imagine they're not equipped to know how to put out this fire, because it has an accelerant, obviously, because the tracks don't have bush, don't have litter. You know, you have to actually pour something on that to create flames like that. That's not an accidental thing. So they're not putting water on it. I would imagine that an extinguisher wouldn't work. What do y'all think they should put on now? Looks like they will be able to, it's dying down, looks like. Maybe not. Everything is everything, because there's still people out and about on a Sunday morning. I don't know if they're going to church. I've actually seen some churches that are saying that they're going to be in service. Yeah, the fire department isn't doing anything. They're just sitting there. I don't even see anybody getting out or anything. They're just, the truck is just there. See? I see the fire warden and the captain, he's coming. They don't know what to do. And I think that that's what's the real deal with this here world that we're living in. You got one or two people who know how to live, and the rest, they just going through the motions. Even fire, Lord have mercy, they're fire people, and they don't know what to do. You've got only the captain. There's another one. They've got to consult, because the actual firefighters, they don't have a clue. They don't know what to do. They just give them the answers to the tests or whatever, or they just work out and hang out all day, and they don't know nothing. They don't have anything in their heads. It's a way to control people, to control society, where only a certain few actually have knowledge. Knowledge is power, and they keep the knowledge away from the majority of people. Now they're calling for backup. You hear that? Once the captain came, the captain was like, oh no, we need to call backup. Like I said, the rail system is going to be shut down because that's on the tracks. See how it's steadily burning black? So they've called another fire station. Another fire station has shown up. I'm looking to see if they're putting any water on it or what. It's definitely arson. That's what I was telling the 911 lady. She was like, is there a tree? I'm like, it's on the tracks. Okay? It's not like in a building where you have actual materials or stuff like that. You see that? Normally, when I get up in the morning and look, I can see Mount Rainier. I can see the train tracks very clearly. Almost looks like a gateway right there. Here comes another fire. See? Here comes another fire truck. See, that's the third one. And see, when the captains came over, they didn't even have on their sirens and everything. And see right there, where that nest of darker mountains, above those is where Mount Rainier would be. But of course you can't see Mount Rainier because of that smoke. Okay, now the smoke is turning white. They put something on it. Okay, I see they're spraying water. Which has been burning for a while before they started spraying the water on there. There we go. Smoke is turning still a little bit of blackness they were looking to see. There's an actual accelerant that they use for this fire and to keep it burning, because normally on tracks you just got steel and rocks, and of course they don't burn. So it's Sunday morning with I think 1 week or 2 weeks to go with the shutdown for the virus. I don't know what the other trucks are going to do. I'm sure that they don't have, the fire is much smaller now, but it's still black. Still some black is coming up. Let me see, they still putting the water on there. Yeah, it's more black coming up. They used a lot of accelerant, whoever it is who started this fire. They used a lot, probably gasoline. Let me get my coffee. So of course you know what that means. It means that you see my picture of me? That's me on the Argosy cruise. You can't see it. Anyway. Okay. Who is that? That looks like state trooper. They really need the BNSF guys out. That looks like a state trooper. See him at the light. He gonna turn left to go this way to that thing is still burning, and it's burning black. See, turn to the left. I'm sure he's going over there to the fire. Let me just see. Over those train tracks. Those tracks lead to the fire. Yep, he's turning in there. Yes, honey, y'all think y'all got these people under control. Use a lie. And they think that it just makes me sick. Just think about it. Now they turning the water back on it. Because let me tell you something. I have seen ambulance people kill people. I have known police officers to use CPR on a person where it would cause more damage and kill them. You know, I've seen people where they should have used CPR and they don't. So I believe this person who did this here, they are affiliated with the police, with the fire, or with the railroad. Because again, how would they know to set a fire like this? This was intentional. Now, some people would blame this on the devil. And I think that the devil gets up to mischief, but I think a lot of things get blamed on the devil when it's just straight up humans. And I believe that when the devil was saying what he was saying about Job, they only serve you because of what you do for them. You a damn fool. They don't love you. Take that crap away from them and see if they won't curse you to your face. That's the way most humans are. The ones who know that there's a God. Let me put that caveat in there. There's quite a few people who didn't know a thing about God, and those statements were also made. So what do I think? I think that there's different kinds of humans, and there is a kind that is just like the animals, okay? And there is a kind that is more like God, more divine, you know. And I think the ones that are more divine, more like God, they're the ones who have the big ideas, you know. Like when Cain left and he went into the regular world away from his parents, and he builds cities and all that kind of stuff. I believe it's because Cain came from the divine set of human beings. And the regular people, they were not grand in any way. It's very easy to see the humans that have a touch of divinity in them, because they do big things. They do big things. And there are a whole network of people, I think, that are also divine, whose job is to keep the regular people from being in touch with any divinity at all. Any divinity, any kindness, any compassion, any, they really want them to be without anything more than what God gives as far as sunshine and rain and things like that. But the other part of divinity, God in the form of a man or a woman, they don't want that because it blesses the people, and they don't want that to happen. It's a threat to their control because they control the people who don't have divinity. They control them in their misery, in their pain, in their filth, in their degradation, Okay. They're using something else there. See that other plume of white smoke growing? I don't know what that is, but they either put something on the fire or they're coming at it from a different direction. See where's that plume of white smoke? That's something else that's happening. The fire is growing smaller. Look, it's gone. You see that? It's gone. You just have the white smoke. Uh-oh, I see flames. Now I see some water on now. I do see a whisper of a flame still. Let's see. Ooh, that's a lot, and I still see that a little bit of a flame. They might be trying some kind of experimental, what's it? Okay, looks like they tried to put the flames out again. Let's see if they'll stay out. See that? Excuse me. I don't know. Nobody's leaving yet. They still putting water on it. You remember in that fireman movie that it was a fireman that was actually starting the fires because he was doing it for political purposes to show people that firefighters are still needed. Ergo, an inside job. Mm. And see, I thought that with firefighters putting out a fire, you just constantly put water on it, constantly put water on it. These guys put water on it and then they stop and see what it's going to do. I see just the white smoke. So whatever the accelerant was, they were able to neutralize that. Let's see. But here's the unsafe part. I didn't know about this area. I didn't know that they had coal mines over here. Did you know that? I didn't know that. I thought it was just dairy farms and hazelnut trees. I had no, and fishing, of course, for the natives. I had no idea that there were coal mines. Okay, so I'm getting alerts. And of course, none of them are about this fire. See, there's still something active right there because it's just not stopping. You see that person walking over there? There's a person, and they don't look like they got on the proper stuff neither. I see two people. They're itty bitty. So that was a big fire. That was a huge fire. It was more than 6 feet because I hope they got on oxygen masks down there. I see them kind of talking together or whatever. Okay. This is really weird because normally you see a BNSF truck because they've got people all over here, But I have not seen one representative from BNSF yet, which is very curious because they should have even alarms. Okay, so they just standing out there. I still see the smoke. I see more people. Okay. I wonder if they're poking and prodding the spot now. Let's see if I can. No, I can't zoom in anymore. Well, at least the fire is out. If it starts up again, I'll come back. Well, good morning. Have a safe day. Look at my Rainier. Can't barely even see her.